بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين Amen. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodamo, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. This is the voice of the people, and they say the voice of the people is the voice of God. And of course, can I just warn you, here we are not neutral, we have taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why I keep saying, we are the headquarters of the truth. And my name, Blakk RASTA. Now in every traditional African home there is a black pot. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot where they are subjected to some good amount of heating. At the end of the day, they produce sumptuous food in all its palatability for the nourishment of the family. That is what we do here exactly. We pick up all different kinds of ideas from all walks of life, sieve out all these ideas and pick up the creme de la creme of all this, which we use for the building of our development blocks. It is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodamo, in the service of God and country. I am most excited to be with you. Now, my brother, my sister, this is where the truth lives. And we are live on Facebook, also live on YouTube. Please share the broadcast, hit the like button, and at the same time comment. We'll be reading your messages, and we must apologize that we're not able to come live yesterday, but we recorded it and played it back because we had some technical errors. I'm glad we are live today. Please send your messages in so that we'll be able to read them live on the show. Our numbers are also scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. We are airborne, and I am most excited to be part of today's show. Are you? It's called the Black Pot, aka Kukushodamo, and here we speak truth to power. Can I say one thing? You are my family, and I'm most excited that you are here. Share the broadcast. Let every other person see this because the message is very important. We are sponsored by Tap Send. Now, when we talk about Tap Send, we are bringing an end to an era where you would have to travel several miles and kilometers in order to locate a certain building, branded, so that you would go in there, sit down and catch your breath, wipe off all the sweat from your brows, fill out lengthy forms before you can send money to Ghana. That era is dead and buried. Where are you on the globe? Are you in Australia? Are you in Canada? Are you in the United States of America? Are you in the European Union? Are you in the United Kingdom? Maybe you are in the United Arab Emirates. If you are in these areas that I've mentioned, you can easily send money to Ghana via Tap Send. Now, why must you send money to Ghana via Tap Send at all? You want to do business in Ghana. You want to send money to your business partners. You have family in Ghana. Or you are doing some charity in Ghana and you need to send money. Tap Send is the best. You know why? When it comes to Tap Send, it is raining amazing rates. Yes, it is raining Amazing rates. We have one of the most competitive rates in the world. And the fluidity, the rapidity, the velocity, the momentum with which money is sent on tap send is geometrical. My brother, my sister, once you send it, it is received on the other side. And tap send is the master. Now, tap send is the master when it comes to developing our communities. They are community-centered. Tap send is doing a lot of developmental work in different communities across Ghana and beyond. That is why I am a proud tap sender. Insist that anytime money is sent to Ghana, it must come via tap send. This is how you can send money to Ghana. Watch this. Go on Google Play and download the tap send app, or App Store. Download the tap send app, and that is it. You fill out a few details and bam, you are ready to send money to Ghana. Remember to use the promo code when you are sending money to Ghana for the first time. Blakk RASTA. BLAKK RASTA. And remember, it's all in caps, capital. BLAKK RASTA. And everything is everything. My brother, my sister, this is tap send. And when you use the promo code, you stand a chance of getting a bonus, an instant bonus. And when you use the code for the first time, you don't need to repeat it. Any other time that you send money to Ghana, you get an instant bonus. And your community stands the chance of being developed. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Koko Show, where we speak truth to power. Today we have three very important issues to look at, and we are going to be very swift. Story number one. Watch this. NPP to carry weapons to Akwatia by elections. And this man uttering this gibberish is called Salam Mustapha. This is him. I'm sure a lot of us have seen this face somewhere before. And when you look at his face, it is a face that is spelling the word violence. My brother, my sister, this is Salam Mustapha. And who is he? Why does he want to take weapons to Akwatia? Run the story. We will go to Akwatia with weapons if police fails to prove it has situation under control. Salam Mustapha. And he is the national youth organizer of the New Patriotic Party. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Now, the national youth organizer of the New Patriotic Party, the NPP, Salam Mustapha, has stated that the party will take the security of its members into its own hands in the pending Akwatia by-election if it does not get any assurance from the Ghana Police Service. Now, speaking in an interview on UTV on July 17, that's yesterday, 2025, Salam Mustapha indicated that his party will not sit aloof as attacks on its members, like those seen in the rerun of the 2024 parliamentary election for 19 polling stations in the Ablekuma North constituency continue. They are supposed to be professionals. If they were going to kill Chris, the NPP deputy national organizer, who was attacked during the rerun, they would have killed him in front of the police, and later on, they would come and apologize. These are some of the things that make people arm themselves. If not, when we are going to Akwatia, we carry along pistols, cutlasses, he said in the Tree dialect. The national youth organizer added that if the police wants to prevent this, they should do what is needful. He said that the police must give confidence to the stakeholders in the elections that they will be able to provide adequate protection. Nobody wants this. We all want the election to be peaceful. And that includes giving confidence to everybody. Confidence is important. And so the police must be able to restore confidence in all of us, that they have the situation under control. Otherwise, to be forearmed is to be forewarned is to be forearmed, he added. This is the man. In this photograph, he doesn't look like the violent man that many people would think that he is, looking or judging from the first photograph. This is Salam Mustapha. He's saying, Ghana police, we have seen how abysmally you can perform. We saw what happened at Ablekuma North. In front of your very eyes, we saw our members being beaten to pulp. And you did nothing whatsoever to protect life and property. If that is what is going to happen in the Ablekuma, in fact, in the Akwatia by-election, then let us know so that we will go there fully armed, in fact, armed to the teeth. When you listen to this, my brother, my sister, it is very terrible, isn't it? It's very terrible. Instead of having a man say, if you are not ready to protect me, I will not come there at all and be in trouble. He says that I will still come there and I will arm myself and protect myself. My brother, my sister, it is important to arm yourself. It is important to protect yourself. And you ask the police to give you extra security. Most people in Ghana depend on the police for security and protection. Many others see the police's security and protection as extra or bonus because they are already protecting themselves. It behoves every man to protect himself at every time, first and foremost, before police comes in. What this brother here is saying is that we have seen the violence before. At the just ended Ablekuma North. If that is going to be repeated, please let us know so we'll go there fully armed. It makes some sense to me. It makes some sense to me as a human being. Albeit, he should have said, listen, we can also arm ourselves and go there. So when people attack us, we would attack them back. But we trust that the police will be able to perform better. In that case, if the police does not assure us that the election, the by-election at Akwatia in the eastern region, the capital of Denchembuo, my brother, my sister, will not be without violence, then we would not appear there at all. I think that would have made more sense. How many people agree with me? Election is not the end of life. It's not a war. Why do you go there with guns and ammunition? Must you present yourself for election even if it's not safe? You make it look like it's a do or die situation. Yes, we will go there and we will arm ourselves if the police is not ready to assure us. The wisest thing to have said would have been, elections are important and we are supposed to be there. If the police does not assure us that we would have peaceful elections, that we shall have elections devoid of any form of violence, unlike what we saw at Ablekuma North, we shall opt out of this. That is when we say that you are disciplined. That is when we say that you are non-violent. That is when we say that, oh, you are smart and wise. Of course, I don't think that Ghanaians are going to support the NDC or any other party. Should the police not be able to assure us, especially after what we saw at Ablekuma North, that they will be able to protect every member who comes there to vote, and then they go ahead and win a solo by-election, Ghanaians will rise. Ghanaians are not stupid. Ghanaians are law-abiding. Much as we are so annoyed and angry with the NPP and don't want the NPP to win that seat, we will not support a party that visits its, in fact, competitors with harm and violence in order to win an election. It means Salam does not even trust in the average Ghanaian's conscience. That Salam does not even believe in the police. Can you fault him? Look how the police behaved. And some NDC people like Sam George virtually endorsed what happened at Blakk, the attack on Hawa Kumsen. My brother, my sister, much as Hawa Kumsen is so annoying like Agrada, much as Hawa Kumsen wants to behave like a man, the woman that she is, look how she behaved when they attacked her. Small attack. She was like a feather, so much of a lightweight. That is how politicians are. You see them like peacocks, very flowery and colorful. But when you touch them or test them a little bit, they are like balloons, so light. Their power is in their mouth. They talk more than they can do. If you agree with me, say yes, Rasta. My brother, my sister, it is disappointing what happened at Blakk. Investigations are going on. I don't have any faith in this IGP. He has not proven to me that he's ready for the job. And I don't know who put him there. I honestly don't like this IGP. I don't like him. He doesn't look like a man who is ready for the job. I have always said that we need to have the police service rebranded. The police in Ghana is a symbol of bribery and corruption. They have so many distinctive ways of collecting bribe from motorists. Recently, the Accra mayor had to jump into the fray to try and stop a certain policeman who allegedly was taking bribes from motorists. And Ghanaians condemned that because he didn't do it professionally. What are they doing to rebrand the police? Are you giving the police enough bonuses like their colleagues in other countries? Are you giving them good enough retirement packages for corruption to become really, 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 really unpalatable and unadmirable and unattractive? The police in Ghana are one of the most least paid in the world. Yet they are doing a lot. We have a lot of them who are so good. Yet a lot more are terrible. What is the IGP doing to work this out? New police women have been recruited. And when you see them so flowery, so plumfully dressed, nice. Yet, when they stop your car, a lot of them are just asking you for money. Your girls are here. Oh, girls are on the road. Anything for the girls. If it's the boys or guys, they say anything for your boys. Don't do this stupid thing. You are demeaning the Ghana police. Will you be proud that your children join the police to behave the same foolish way that you are behaving? And IGP is sleeping. He's not a serious IGP. I honestly don't like him. My brother, if anybody touches Ghana, you touch me. We have to build a better Ghana for our children and children's children. We have to uphold the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah and the rest of them who laid down their lives to see this country where it is today. If you put one man in there and is behaving like a zombie, kick him out. Is he the only one who can do the job? My brother, my sister, it's not always about the man who can do the work. Better still, it's not always about the man who knows the work. It's about the man who is loyal, patriotic, and can do the work. Maybe he doesn't know the work now, but can he do it if he's trained? Is he loyal? Is he patriotic? He's better than the man who knows how to do the work yet is unpatriotic. Do you agree with me or not? So to Salam Mustapha, this thing that you have said, I don't know what your members are saying. A lot of people are going to come and praise you and say that, oh yeah, tit for tat, boot for boot. Like your president who just left, one of the most unserious and irresponsible presidents we have had in this country, Nana Akufo-Addo. He said, all die be die. A very weak old man, yet very violent-minded. They are towing that line. Again, I condemn to the zenith what happened at Blakk. I thought that the police could have done better. That's why I've come out point blank to say that this IGP is not a serious IGP. It's not. What are you doing to rebrand the police? What are you doing to bring honor to the Ghana police? You are recruiting new recruits, and they are doing the same old foolish things that the foolish old men who were there before them were doing. It doesn't mean that every policeman is like that. There are some who have a good heart and want to see the nation move forward. But a lot of them are truly bad. But somebody has answered Salam Mustapha. And it's my own brethren, lawyer, Osman Ayarga. I know the brother here because recently I went looking for sponsorship for Kuchoko Roots Festival, and I was directed to his office. In fact, he is under the Ministry of Youth and Development. And he is in charge of patriotism under the ministry. My brother, my sister, I was directed into his office because I am a man who eats and sleeps and drinks patriotism. And then we wrote a letter to them for sponsorship for Kuchoko Roots Festival. That's how come I got close to him. He was a nice person to deal with. But recently when I called him, he doesn't answer the calls because what they promised to give to us, they have not been able to make it available yet because there are no funds. He has a good heart. Oh, we will do it. The moment we get our budget, this is something we have to do. It is in his heart, in his DNA that they want to do it. But the money is not in there yet. And you too, you keep calling week after week. Oh, how far? How far? So in order not to keep repeating himself, he says, wait, when the money comes, we'll call you. But we know how people can forget. So we have to keep reminding them. So these days, he hardly answers my messages or calls. But he's my brother. And I love him. So much I love him. This is Osman Ayarga. Osman Ayarga is a lawyer and a politician. Listen to what he has said in response to what Salam Mustapha said from Ghana Web. We don't need cutlasses. All we need is hand sanitizer. That's wisdom. Now, the Chief Executive Officer of the National Youth Authority, Osman Ayarga, has responded to comments made by the National Youth Organizer of the New Patriotic Party, the NPP, who reportedly declared that his team would storm Akwatia with machetes and cutlasses. Now, speaking at the General Meeting of the University of Ghana chapter of the Tertiary Education Institutions Network, the UG10, on Friday, that's today, July 18, 2025, Osman Ayarga criticized the MPP's posture, describing it as unnecessary and provocative. I heard the National Youth Organizer 2 or 3 days ago saying they will come to Akwatia with cutlasses, he said. I said, we don't need cutlasses to clear the air. All we need is hand sanitizer because it's a virus. The whole party is a virus. The whole party is a virus. Flip the page. The whole party is a virus. He suggested that the NDC's presence alone was enough to deter any intimidation, stating, our presence there alone will let them run so they can come with their cutlasses. We will come with our 10 fingers and 10 toes. He added that any attempt of aggression from the other side would not go unanswered. They will run with their cutlasses and their machetes. They have seen it before, he said. Now, the meeting formed part of activities aimed at mobilizing and energizing student members of the Tertiary Education Institutions Network in preparation for upcoming national campaigns. Wow. So this is handsome Osman Ayarga. He's a lawyer by profession. My brother, my sister, he went to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. He's a brother that I truly love. Very genuine-hearted. But my brother, instead of calling the bluff, I wish my brother Osman Ayarga would have said that there wouldn't be the need for any cutlasses because we are not in the jungle. The police will actually rise to the occasion. All the other security forces will be there to make sure that a fly does not even buzz around. That would have been better than saying they should come with their cutlasses, but we will be ready for them. It's like calling the bluff. It's like, you are ready for war, we are ready for you. No, we don't want that kind of communication in these times. That guy there wasn't smart enough, so you have to be smarter. There's no need whatsoever, my brother, to say that, oh, because of what happened at Ablekuma North, we are now going there with cutlasses and weapons. If the police cannot assure us that we will have a violent-free by-election. In fact, we had a whole election that went okay. My brother, my sister, except some little pockets of fisticuffs, nobody bust any gun. No bullet came out of any gun. We didn't hear of that. But people used their 10 fingers and 10 toes and became violent with that. If they had used weapons like the cutlasses and the weapons, it would have been a whole bloodbath. So, as I said, the best way to have handled this was to say, if the police cannot assure us of a violent-free by-election, we, the NPP, will not go there. We would go ahead to write to the police. And if the police is professional enough, with Ghanaians standing by and seeing that you have written to the police and knowing that there was a precedent that led to your letter, you think Ghanaians will sit aside? Sometimes as politicians, let's move back and allow the citizens to fight for us. When we always talk, people get fed up with us. So to my brother Osman, yes, it was quite sarcastic to say that you will not go with any weapon, which is good, but you go with hand sanitizer because that party is a virus. Let us not forget of the fact that members of this party were attacked at the Ablekuma North. My brother Osman should have gone ahead to condemn the violence and then to say that things have been put in place so that nothing like that would happen again. After all, the Ministry of Interior has set up an investigation into the issue. The president is waiting to see what would happen. And this is a serious president who is a Ghanaian president and not an NDC president. Have I made my point clear? So the two communicators need to come back again and tell us what Ghanaians truly deserve to hear and not these tantrums. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonomo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we got more. Hey! Hoyo! Wayo! It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonomo, and here we speak truth to power. Keep your comments coming in. Story number 2. Watch this. Sack these appointees. And this Kwesi Pratt speaking. He's very angry. Who is Kwesi Pratt Jr.? A veteran journalist, radio and TV commentator, par excellence. I love him so much. Kwesi Pratt Jr. Recently, he flew into a tango with another communicator on a radio show. And I'm glad that we still eat from the wisdom pot of this great man. My brother, my sister, he's seen a lot of regimes in Ghana. And this head of his never grows old. The ideas keep pouring in like fresh rainwater. Kwesi Pratt Jr. He's angry about something happening in the presidency of John Dramani Mahama. What is he unhappy about? Watch this. Sack all appointees who have left their jobs to campaign to replace you. Kwesi Pratt to Mahama. Run it. Veteran journalist Kwesi Pratt Jr. has urged President John Dramani Mahama to fire all his appointees who have begun exploring their presidential ambitions. Kwesi Pratt Jr. in a post shared on X on Friday, that's today, July 18, 2025, asserted that some of the appointees have clearly started campaigning to be President Mahama's replacement and are not focused on the jobs he has given them. He pointed out that the appointees who want to be the president's replacement must be sacked before their lack of focus affects the implementation of his vision for the country. Is it not possible or likely that such appointees have or will use their current positions to advance their mostly unrealistic ambitions? And if that should happen, how would it affect the implementation of the Mahama NDC agenda for 2025 to 2029? Perhaps it is time for President Mahama to get rid of all these appointees who are obviously not focusing on the task he has assigned them instead of campaigning to replace him. All the focus ought to be on solving hydra-headed problems of the people of Ghana now, and not the leadership dreams of over-ambitious appointees, the veteran journalist wrote. He made these remarks while reacting to a news publication which reported the Minister of Food and Agriculture, Eric Opoku, vying for the National Democratic Congress flag bearership position for the 2028 election. My brother, my sister, and this is what Kwesi Pratt wrote. Dash it. Kwesi Pratt has spoken wisdom. Some of these people, they are inordinately ambitious. They are crooks. Mahama just came in. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. This is the 7th month. And already, people are thinking about replacing him when his tenure is over. He has put you in a position where you'll be able to work to make yourself more visible, to be able to seek election in whatever position or portfolio. But early days like this, they are already campaigning that they want to replace him. Are you focusing on your election as the next president or on the job given you, or both? Do you look into the eye of a needle with both eyes? No, sir. One has to shut so the other can see through, or else you have a blurred vision. What Kwesi Pratt said, the truth, absolutely. Sack this idiot. He's an idiot. My brother, it hurts me. Look at the hydra-headed promises you have made to Ghanaians. This 2025, you are going to build 600 cheap compounds. You are going to try to complete the 111 hospitals that Nana Akufo-Addo lied about. You complete a lot of them. I'm reading now that those that are 80% complete, you will finish them. My brother, it's not a joke. 8 years, they couldn't do it. You want to use 4 years to finish that. Seglemi is in the corner, staring at us with beastly eyes. And when you bring appointees to help row the boat to the other side, they are turning their heads around, looking for their own personal presidential ambitions. Is it not sad? Is it not sad? My brother, Kwesi Pratt is not being hashed. Sack this guy. And any other guy. President Mahama has chosen the wrong guy for the job. He wants to be president. He is not focused. Get him out. And get somebody who is focused to do the job. My brother, when you do the job, you would even make your chances better. If Mahama succeeds, and he becomes so much heralded, you know what that means? It means that if he endorses you as the next president, you would win. All other things remaining equal. When you go on the campaign platform, you can tell them, I was a member of the workers that rowed the boat to the other side so successfully. We have the winning plan and we did it. But if you start defocusing now, what are you going to tell them? You will be like the NPP, all campaigning against their own stupid policies that they gave to us in the last elections. NPP went for campaign in the run-up to the elections, campaigning against their own policies. You brought us killer taxes, you will abolish them. You brought us levy, you will abolish them. And Ghanaians were like, it's like creating a virus and coming back to tell me that you have an antivirus, so I should vote you into power so that you can give me the antivirus. Who gave me the virus in the first place? Is that what you want to do to Mahama? Mr. Mahama, with all love and respect, you can't do the work alone. But you'll be worse off if you bring people who are not loyal to Ghana and again to you and your agenda of a better Ghana, resetting Ghana. A word to the wise is enough. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonamo, and here we speak truth to power. When we return, we will close. Hey! Hoyo! Wayo!
Blakk Pot,
it's a Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonamo, and here we speak truth to power. All right, so let's sample your views and see exactly what you have. For us, send your messages in via Facebook and also via YouTube. Albert Entry says more fire. Why there? Nwale says greetings from the land of the rising sun, Biafra. Okay, this is an Igbo man. Shatta on God, on good, says man of the man. I like that. Nene Bedu Amano the fourth says anyhow, Ghana will shine again. This politics thing is a serious business. Michael K.B. Kumson says yes, Rasta. Okay. And Franklin Live says, Black Rasta, I just want to encourage you to keep doing the great work you are doing. Through your teachings and the knowledge you share, I made a decision not to give my children any foreign names. They carry names that reflect our roots, our pride, and our identity. I know it's not easy. People will try to discourage and disappoint you in many ways. But stay strong. Your voice is powerful and your message is reaching minds and changing lives. Keep rising, King. I salute you. And I'm glad that you gravitate towards my teachings. Teachings we also learned from people before us. Thank you. Nate Joseph says, NDC politicians think they have arrived. So they have started misbehaving. How can you take the law into your own hands claiming it was done to you? So it is not new. If IGP fails to arrest and prosecute those responsible for the violence during the election, then he doesn't deserve the position. IGP is not for NDC government, but for all. I agree with you. 100% Nate Joseph. I agree with you. Hamid Usule says, Blakk Rasta, Salam alaikum. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Kaifa haluk, ya Hamid. Joe DK Kwesi says, Blakk, the patriotic evangelist. Let the fire burn. Watching you live from Hamburg. All right. Farouk Dech says, the truth always wins. Respect Blakk. More fire. Watching you live from Tel Aviv. Seydou Isaka says, greetings Rasta from Tokyo. All right. Tokyo, that's Japan, right? Moshe. Stephen Jackson says, we are live for the last class of the week. My phone was not well, so I missed 3 classes, and yesterday too. We unfortunately lost you, but we are still live. Good evening, Mr. Blakk Rasta. Thank you so much, Stephen Jackson. Yesterday, we actually recorded. We're offline, but we recorded and then we put it back. So you can go back and watch that of yesterday and share it so many more people can see it. Inu Sanu says, Blakk Rasta more fire. Stephen Jackson comes back and he says, and I hope you are doing well now. Yes, I am. Thank you. Kojo Wanful says, patriotism is the way. JDSGH says, greetings, Blakk. We are live. He says, Blakk, we need peace in our motherland, Ghana. Sweet Papito says, Amara Rasta 7. Hey, come here. Kwekuchre Jaffe says, only the truth we stand for. May Jah bless my African teacher and my colleagues in the class. Big up all the Kuchoko soldiers. Blessed. And soon we're going to have Kuchoko in the ghetto. We are going to 4 places, Ashaiman. We are also going to Nima. We're going to Kaswa and Fadama. It's going to be a big street jam. Watch out for it. It's in November, right? Mid-November. David Oti says, Blakk Rasta, don't you know that Nana Addo is far better than you? Come on, give high. Oh, is any human being better than the other? I thought we were all human beings. So, but Nana Addo is better than me. Ah, well, okay. That's your opinion. I respect your opinion. Welcome on board, my General Blakk Rasta, Salaga soldier. Upon a single roar, we are glued to our seats to listen to truth to power. Come here! You think say you dey wise. Run things, my youth. Wayo signed MC Scorpion. Mr. and Mrs. Candy. Good. You talk sense into our brothers' minds, Blakk Rasta. Some so-called politicians don't want peace. Always violence. Ghana first. Mohammed Benjayawan comes back again and says, Mbiele, I'll be very glad if you could make it to the annual cultural exhibition festival celebration. Shire Hills, Dorumu Junction, this Sunday, the 20th of July 2025. Oyo is signed MC. Well, I'll see what I can do. No promises, but we'll see. We'll see. All right? All right. So let's take the final story and we are out. Keep your comments coming in. Story number 3. Watch this. OSP in Mustapha HAMID MUGSHOT controversy. Who is Mustapha HAMID? That's him. He's Al-Hajj Dr. Mustapha HAMID. He was the one who made that famous statement. Wallahi, this is the worst time to be a Ghanaian. We have to rescue Ghana. The presidency has become so dirty. Dirty. That's him. My brother, my sister. He was the spokesperson for Nana Akufo-Addo before he became president. And when Akufo-Addo became president, he became the Minister of Communications. For some reason, they probably thought that he was not good enough or there was a better person. So they replaced him with his deputy. In fact, early in his whole caboodle. Kojo Nkrumah took over from him, and HAMID was sent to the Zongo. At the Zongo, Nana Akufo-Addo still chased him there and cancelled the Zongo ministry. But he probably compensated him by sending him to the energy sector. And over there, the OSP realized that the brother here and some other people, 9 of them we are told, they became armed robbers, stealing up to over 200 million Ghana cedis. We shall get the details. But you know what happened? There are mugshots. You know when you are going to prison or when you are arrested and you are standing before trial, you will stand there and hold a certain paper in front of you like this. The OSP released a whole mugshot list of all the people who have been accused. I want to see that mugshot. My brother, my sister, and tongues are already wagging. Oliver Baka Vomawo is a man who speaks his mind. I hear he's a lawyer. Oliver Baka Vomawo is not happy that the mugshots of these people, and I told you that a mugshot is when you are accused or you are going to jail, convicted of a certain crime. They let you stand and hold that thing like this. Then they take a photo. Then you stand like this. Then they take from this side. That's the mugshot. Anytime they see a mugshot of anybody, it means he's been involved in a certain kind of crime in one way or the other, and he was investigated. Either he ended up in jail or he was exonerated, but the mugshot will continue to be there. Most of the time, the security authorities will bring out the mugshots after they have confirmed that you are culpable and you are going to jail. Oliver Baka Vomawo says as a lawyer, he will never allow any of his clients to have a mugshot or be taking a mugshot off before the trial or conviction. These are the mugshots. And this is Mustapha HAMID. He has lost weight. My brother, my sister, there are some monies that when you spend, it becomes cancer in your stomach. You grow lean till you die. There are some problems that come on you, true or false. You can think about them and grow lean and die. That is not to say that Mustapha HAMID has stolen any money. I'm just talking generally. This is Mustapha HAMID, a brother of mine. He's appeared on my radio show. He's appeared at my lectures at Legon as well. But my brother is Ghana first. The OSP released this. Here they are, all of them holding the thing. And Oliver Baka Vomawo is not happy about it. He doesn't like what the OSP has done. For him, he thinks that they have been convicted even before the trial. It's a prima facie case, already decided. I hope I'm using the right law terms. But the OSP has responded. Earlier this afternoon, the OSP decided to send me a whole reason, and I'm sure they've shared that with some media friends as well, to find out exactly what a mugshot is and when a mugshot should be taken. Let's read it and see exactly what the OSP is saying. Mugshots. Now, in the fight against corruption, the publication of mugshots of suspects, particularly those already in the public eye, or whose images are not readily available online, can serve a legitimate and strategic law enforcement function. Corruption cases often involve public officials, politically exposed persons, or well-connected individuals. whose identities carry weight and influence. Publishing their photos helps the public accurately identify who has been charged, combats misinformation, and reinforces the message that no one is above the law. When the suspect is already publicly visible through media coverage, social media, or official roles, their privacy interest in withholding a mugshot is dismissed, especially where the publication serves transparency and accountability. This is what the OSP say, and it makes sense to me. For suspects whose images are not publicly accessible, the release of mugshots fills an important information gap. In corruption cases, suspects may attempt to avoid public scrutiny by maintaining anonymity, yes, anonymity, thereby weakening the deterrent effect of enforcement actions. Publishing their images supports the public's right to know who is being prosecuted in the name of the state and allows the media, civil society, and whistleblowers to follow developments, offer tips, or uncover patterns of systematic misconduct. This is especially relevant in Ghana, where public confidence in anti-corruption enforcement depends heavily on visible, consistent, and impartial action. And to end it, it says, moreover, international best practices, including those adopted by anti-corruption agencies in countries like South Africa, Kenya, and the United States, recognize the controlled release of suspect images in high-profile corruption cases as a tool for public education and deterrence. It signals that enforcement is active and principled, and that the justice process is not being carried out in secrecy or favoritism. In jurisdictions with entrenched impunity, publishing mugshots can also help prevent the quiet disappearance or political shielding of suspects under investigation. In Ghana, the taking of mugshots falls within the inherent powers of law enforcement during arrests under the Criminal and Other Offences, that's the Procedure Act 1960, Act 30, which empowers officers to take custody of arrested persons and conduct searches, which implies the authority to document a suspect's identity as part of standard arrest and booking procedures. This includes photographing the suspect, taking fingerprints, and recording physical measurements to support accurate identification, investigation, and proper record keeping. These procedures are fundamental to maintaining the integrity and effectiveness of the criminal justice process. From the Office of the Special Prosecutor. This was sent to me this afternoon when I was handling this case earlier. It makes sense to me. And Oliver Blakk thinks that the OSP is being overzealous. In other words, there's too much drama, even though he respects his office and supports his office 1,000% according to him. Oliver Blakk is only bringing out an opinion. I don't see why anybody should attack him. But this is my opinion as well. In fact, if the OSP can even put more drama and more overzealousness into this crime fight, I will applaud it. Corruption fight is very important for us in this country. Corruption robs us of over $3 billion American dollars annually. And this is money we go to the IMF to beg, and we are humiliated every time. Stop this nonsense. Hey, if the Office of the Special Prosecutor can even accelerate geometrically this drama, next time they know that when they get involved in these corruption issues, they will have their mugshots showing. Imagine you've been chasing a girl all this while. All of a sudden she sees you holding this certificate to prison, showing that you have been involved in a certain arrest. Blah, 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 and being investigated. I want to see where this investigation is going to go. I hope the OSP would be encouraged to go deep into this and let's see the end of it all. In the interim, when you fight corruption, corruption would fight you back. Congratulations to the OSP, and we are waiting to follow up on this and see what will happen. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here, we speak truth to power. Let's see your final comments, and we are done for the week. Reginald Ni Ayite Nunu says it's always refreshing listening to you. And he says, fire. Regina Adole says, hello, my dear Black Rasta. Hi, Regina, how are you doing? And Reginald Ni Ayite Nunu says, loyalty. Abubakar Osmanu says, the police must arrest all those who made vile threats of carrying weapons to Akwatia. Oh, yes. Carrying weapons. In fact, that is serious. Fear and panic. All-time legendary. We love you always. I love you too. Sweet Papito says, David Oti, the difference between Black Rasta and Nana Addo is truth and lies. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? All right. So this is where we bring it all to an end. I want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you and we love you. Guidance and protection. God bless you. We see you again on Monday. Until then, hey, wayo, wayo.